What is up, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. This is my first time streaming someone else's stream. Really appreciate Infamous letting us do this. I do want to start this off right away and say, look at the link in the description, look at the link in the chat. Go subscribe to this man's channel. These participants were invited for a very specific reason, and that is because they are awesome. They are awesome. They're at this game. These are channels I enjoy watching. And I also want to start this off correctly, let everyone know. Lagacy will not be streaming his portion of this. That is not a requirement to compete in the group play of this tournament. We're learning. I'm realizing how much people are saying they want to enjoy watching everyone participate. Thank you very much, Cyber. So that may be a requirement in the future for future tournaments. Like, in fact, I've already let many of you know I'm already planning tournament 2. Tournament 1 is going exceptionally well. We've already have amazing matchups today. I've been posting as much as I can on Twitter. I am sick. I've got COVID. Fortunately, I can quarantine in my little streaming room, and I don't have to worry about getting anyone sick. But I feel well enough to do this. I'm all loaded up on Dayquil, and I'm pumped up to watch Lagacy and Infamous go at it. And like I said, streaming is not a requirement for this round. Lags, hey, what's up, Lags? Actually, there he is right there. Has let me know that he will not be streaming it. He's going to be recording it. There probably will be some of his footage in the week 1 recap. Make sure you go to his channel. I'm sure all of you are already subscribed. If you're not, what are you doing? Go subscribe. And he'll be posting his side of this footage. But Infamous is the one who I am imagining you probably don't know as well. Go to his stream, cheer him on. And if you want to watch mine, that's great. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to provide commentary. You can mute his, you can do whatever you want. I just want to make sure that people are going and viewing all the participants in this tournament, right? Yes, there is a cash prize for the absolute winner, but there's 32. There's 32 people going in it. There's a lot of RNG in these tournaments. The ability to actually win it's going to take some luck. It's going to take some luck. So let them know you're enjoying this, you're having fun. And let's go ahead and cheer these guys on. I've let some other folks know if they can help me out with the commentating. I have a feeling my voice is probably going to go pretty quickly, but we're going to do it. And then Slaymon, who I can see in my chat, I've got like 3 chats going right now, so this could get a little confusing. But Slaymon will be streaming in about an hour. Correct me if I'm wrong, Slay. You and MP Blaze will be going head-to-head. Earlier today, Nah and Fintech, for those of you who are like, Fintech would have wiped the floor with Nah. I've never even heard of him. Go check it out. It was awesome. It was amazing. I'm not going to spoil. it. No one likes having their sports spoiled. I'm not going to spoil this one. Go and check it out. And I think you're in for a surprise. And like I said, this is a collection of people who I don't know everyone as well as, like, let's say I know DLL. I'm sure those of you who are watching my channel, you're like, of course you know DLL really well. But these are people I know and I've gotten to know. They're not just acquaintances, all of them. They're great players. I'm so excited to be able to put something on so you all can see this. So I'm seeing all the well wishes. Thanks, guys. This is actually my second bout with COVID, and the first one floored me. I got to admit, and this is after vaccinations and all that stuff. So the first one floored me. I was kind of expecting that this time. But Dayquil has helped me. With each dose of Dayquil, I get like an hour and a half to 2 hours, feeling pretty good. I think that's. In fact, I can feel the pep in my voice right now. I can feel the excitement. I think part of it is being able to watch these guys. I'm watching Infamous there. He looks confident. He looks assured to me. And I think that's a Patagonia hat there. Looks like a suit shirt in the background. I really like it. I like what he's doing. Lagacy's in the chat. Pretty cool stuff. Are you really sick, or is it fantasy football beatdown hangover? Yeah, this guy named Carl kicked the living poop out of me yesterday, which I have to say did not make it that hard to fall asleep in the middle of the afternoon. I fell asleep, I don't know, I think around 1. You know how it is when you fall asleep and you don't mean to. And all of a sudden I woke up later to like my dog whining or something like that a few hours later. So where can you find Finn versus Nah? Are there any moderators, Slaymon, if you're there? Carl, I don't know if I think you follow me on Twitter. If you could get Nah streamed it. So that's the thing. And let's address it. Let's get these questions out of the way. Rules do not say, the rules as has been set up for this first tournament, you do not have to stream. And a lot of that's because not everyone that's in the tournament is a YouTuber or streams. And so I wanted people to participate. I really thought it was like, I'll put a collection of their clips together each week. We'll have a lot of fun with it. And then if people want to stream it, they can do it for their own. But as time's gone on, as the competitors have talked to me a little bit more, they're like, no, hey, look, it's really great if you stream it and provide commentary, especially because you guys know how hard Battlegrounds is. And then if you're actually trying to keep up with your chat and comment while you do it, it gets very, very difficult. So it just is what it is. And I have a lot of respect, for those who are choosing to stream. Now, some people just can't, right? They just can't. But I have a lot of respect, like, nah, we got Infamous here. Slaymon's going to be streaming. So here we go. All right, so we're going on, and this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm going to give my ideas on what I think is going on. Slay, if you're available, buddy, hop on call if you want to. So I think that's very smart by Infamous here, just banning Gallon. If you've seen my videos, you know Gallon is an absolute monster. Lagacy has already picked his R4 Kitty Pryde. We know how good he is with her war videos going back to multiple seasons. So then now Infamous has picked Penny and Immortal Abomination. Immortal Abomination, that's an interesting one for me. I mean, I picked one myself too, but I'm curious what he's planning for that. And then he's got Penny Parker, who's fantastic, especially with this meta, with this node. Curious to see now. He's picking his Bishop. I'm thinking that's probably a defensive play because it doesn't look like there's a defender on Legacy side who he'd be planning to use that against. He's got that Hyperion. That's the Hyperion personally would be B. Yeah, dude, join call, man. I never get you on call because you're usually working when I stream. That Hyperion would be concerning me right now. Let's see if he's tempted to take that Mephisto. I don't know how fast Mephisto is offensively, though. I don't even have a Mephisto in my deck. Gallon. I want to call him Gallon too. Oh, it is Gallon. Wow, that's how not well I am. He's not Gala, it's Gallon. You're right. He's built for this. He's built for BGs and war in general already, and then you add on the node, and it just intensifies the whole thing. You like that pun there with Gallon and intensify? What's up, Chuck? How you doing, Enzo? Sorry I haven't said hello to everyone. I just wanted to get into this. But everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you go, and I know you all are subscribed to Lagacy. I know you all are. Make sure you go subscribe to Infamous too. All right, let's go into here. So now, Lags is picking his defender. Goes with Penny. Get that off the board right away. That's smart. Try to get that first win. So now we see, oh no, he switched. I wonder if that was a little gamesmanship there. It's a little annoying for me. I know when my opponent picks a defender and then they switch at some point. So I'm curious if that was gamemanship there or if Infamous just kind of misclicked or rethought it. I'm very curious what his thoughts were on that. You can't find the link
that
to...
That does annoy me too.
What's up, B? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm curious to see this. Let's. Do you think... No, Black Widow Deadly Origin versus Penny Parker. I mean, Penny can be beat. If you don't let her throw those SP1s, you get some nice luck. You're really quick on when she gets that auto block going. She can be beat. I've beat her with Killmonger. But I'm curious to see how this plays out. What do you think?
I honestly don't know. I usually ban Penny the second I see her because I don't want to deal with her auto block.
Okay.
So this is going to be interesting. I know Black Widow is insanely strong on Battlegrounds attack.
Well, see, there's a little bit of lag going on, but Infamous' stream is lagging on his stream side, best I can tell. So I'm wondering if that's... I don't think it's in-game, because I don't think he'd be playing as well. Maybe it's just his stream a little bit. But he's doing...
I see the lag, too.
He's doing exactly what I was saying. So for those of you who really are fearful of Penny, because she is scary, you can... and Slaymon taught me this. Look at this. See, he got that auto block. There's a little bit of luck involved there, right? If she gets those sync shield charges up, she might auto block you. It hit him on that SP2. That's really going to delay his fight, and he takes damage because of it. But you throw those 4-hit combos. You don't want her throwing that SP2. You immediately go into block, and you get a result like that. If that SP2 lands, he probably comes out of there quicker and with more health. I'm really curious to see how this goes. PWF, thank you for linking that in the chat. That is a great stream. Nah shows you just how skilled he is. And for those of you who are like, nah, that sounds familiar, Lagacy is mentioned a few times in his rankings videos, and I know I've mentioned Nah more than once in a variety of videos, primarily talking about his extremely high skill with OG Black Panther. This is looking good for Infamous. What do you think here? The longer this goes, the more I think he's got a shot.
I think he might have it in the bag.
Yeah.
60 seconds is pretty impressive against Penny, and I don't think Lags is going to take down this Penny with Kitty. I don't have a stream up, and I'm trying to get that up right now so I can see.
Lags is not streaming.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
No. If so, when both participants stream and I'm able to cover it, as you guys know, I work full time. I got 2 kids, the whole thing. But when both participants stream and I can cover it, I'll have them both up. We're getting that figured out there. So that's how we'll do it. Yeah, I think Lags is going to do a video. He's going to do a video later.
Yeah, so Infamous won that one.
Yep. You can tell he's feeling good. You see that little head bob going on there? Yeah, he's feeling good. He's in the zone. That's nice.
I really wonder who he's going to place on defense here.
So he went with Immortal Abomination. I was surprised when he picked I-Bomb so early in his draft. It looks like he looks like he had a plan all along, because he almost put him in earlier.
Yeah, so Lags pretty much has to choose Hyperion here to attack this I-Bomb.
So that's also a really smart play, because earlier in I was saying I don't know how Infamous is going to handle that Hyperion, but if you make him use that Hyperion on offense, then you don't have to have a plan for him, right? You've already got one.
Yeah, and Overseer versus Doom here can be a 60-second fight, so this might be a pretty solid round for Infamous here.
Now you are like the Overseer aficionado, like you're the guru, right? Guru is better than aficionado on this one. Would you go to an SB? Well, facts are facts, my friend, and that is an indisputable fact. Would you go to an SB3 here?
No, I would go to the Special 2.
Yeah.
I'd ramp up as much Gamma as I can and drop the Special 2, especially in this matchup, because Lags has Hyperion versus I-Bomb.
Yeah.
That could be a pretty quick fight if Lags gets lucky with the Special 1 Incinerates. So you kind of want to utilize your time as best as possible. And not sit through a Special 3 animation. So right here, yep, Infamous is going for the Special 2 at 6 Gamma. Perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect. Also, if anyone noticed how perfectly he timed the aura of Doom dropping off, allowing him to finish off that special, that was really nicely done. He's getting a little bit of an issue here, though, with Doom throwing those SP1s. Is that kind of part of what happens, though, with him ending combos in light?
Yeah. I mean, that's just going to happen, but we'll see. I mean... Yeah, that's the issue with Overseer versus Doom, is the aura. If you use your Special 1, obviously he's going to resist it. So it's going to kind of ruin your Cosmic mode if you don't get lucky. This is going to be interesting to see if he pulls this out, though. Yeah,
you could see him. I saw him shaking his head no. I think he's realizing it's setting in. This is not going quite as well. Because this fight really... I've seen this fight go about a minute and 10 seconds. And so this is obviously not what he was hoping for.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that the special concussions are not shutting down Doom's aura.
Yeah, he had 7 of them up, and I think Doom got the aura every single time. Lags, obviously, the highly skilled player he is, finished that fight in 68 seconds, so with 100% health. So I think even if that fight had gone better for Infamous, he's probably not winning it. Just showing how powerful. Is Lags Hyperion an R4? Does anyone know?
I think it's R3.
Did you guys see Doom got an aura every single time?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Is it was even with 7 special concussions up. That's Lagacy has been Lagacy trains his defenders well, though. He spends a lot of time in the offseason training them, so it's not shocking.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Flight? You warming up for your match? You got 45 minutes, right?
In an hour, yeah. I'm not warming up. I'd just rather not play the game until the match comes by.
Smart man. Oh, Lagacy, look at this man. And this is why I said, guys, people don't stream. They have a variety of reasons. This man's watching our stream and listening to it while doing this. This is not about distraction for him. He's just not streaming. So thank you, Lax, for providing that info. All right, let's see how this goes. I just did a video talking about how you don't always have to fight mutants or champions that are healing with Nimrod. That shock damage will do plenty. So let's see how this pans out. Well, I forgot to see. I didn't see Lags' matchup. Did you guys catch what it was?
It was Domino versus Black Cat.
Lags was attacking with Domino?
Yes.
Okay.
That could go pretty quick. But this can too.
Let's see if he's able to get another parry off. Oh, he's going to need one more. There, he's got it.
He's got it.
Dude, I love Nimrod.
I do too, but here's the thing. This is a beefy I-bomb. This has happened to me with Nimrod, although he's only, what, a minute into the fight.
So I've actually used Nimrod against Killmonger in the Bulwark explosive personality meta, and that just like further proves your point that he's not only used for mutants, although that's what he's best at.
Yeah.
If you can drop that special 2, you can pretty much get rid of most annoying champs. And wow, Infamous pulled that off.
Yeah, I had a 46-second penny fight with Nimrod.
That's awesome.
I'm thinking on the Lagacy side, he must have taken a hit somewhere, right? Though, because what that really looked like that came down to was the amount of health they each had with their attacker, because the fight time was only 2 seconds difference. So there must have been something.
Black Cat has a Purify and also an Evade, and it's really tricky with the combo shield. So that could have been what happened.
It is. In fact, one of the competitors this morning, because I was watching the streams, I enjoyed watching all the ones I could. It was Na, I think, who handled Black Cat's Purifies. Like, it was almost like he knew. It was like Neo from the Matrix. Like, it was shocking to watch how well he handled them. I was like, oh, I'd have gotten destroyed there for sure. Let's see if there's any change up in any strategies. That's one of the things that's always curious to me or interesting when you match someone consecutive times, and if anyone actually changes their bands. It looks like Infamous stuck with the same bands.
He's the same with Lags. I don't actually particularly understand his bands, but
Legacies?
Yeah.
Also Sam Cap. Personally, I don't get it, but there could be reasoning behind it.
Yeah, he's got to have a reason for this. Yeah, I'm sure he's got his reasons.
See, I personally love Infamous's bans because he's banning Lagacy's 3 fastest and most versatile attackers, and that's going to force more specific matchups. Whereas like Gallon, you could just, enter Harvest, fight's over with in sub 60 seconds. Torch can nuke anyone, AA can nuke anyone. I think this is a really smart play for Infamous to ban those 3 every single time.
Yeah. I would not change those bans.
No.
You know what else 2B is, and it's interesting to hear you agree with that, Slay, is B and I were chatting offline, I think it was yesterday, like I said, I haven't been feeling great, where we were kind of saying, like, we approach these similarly, because I banned the same, Archangel and Torch are banned every single time for me. And it's kind of, a lot of it's what B was just saying, is I think taking those nukes away, I think can really throw a player off, and so the matchup might not be pretty, but I'll win, with my fight time taking, 80, 90 seconds. But it's because I forced them into a terrible, terrible matchup. Lefty loves Groot Raid. Thank you so much, Lefty. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. We got you down for tournament 2. I hope you are ready and willing to play in the second one. You've been one of the most highly requested people to be a participant in the community choice. And then, look at Lags. Man, thank you, Lags, for being a part of this. It's really cool of you, my friend. He's saying Purify did catch him. So there it is.
So Infamous plays Penny and Lags plays Korg. Warlock for Penny sounds interesting.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where I know when an opponent does this to me, I am like, either they're throwing this round or I'm going to learn something. Cersei versus Korg, I feel like, is Infamous throwing the round, or am I about to learn that Cersei's actually good for this?
Well, Warlock versus Penny is an actual strategy, and it's been shown to work.
What's the strat there?
Oh, you basically parry a bunch at the start to build up infection, and then you only do parry heavy for the rest of the fight. And what you're doing is You're using willpower to continuously power drain Penny.
That's pretty smart.
And she's not bleed immune; she's poison and incinerate, right?
Poison and incinerate, yeah. So she can get nuked by, she can get taken care of by Warlock, by Nick, by Hitmonkey, anyone with strong bleeds.
I know you've used Magneto for Penny before.
Oh yeah, that's just my favorite counter because you just finish at 100% health. It takes 60 seconds, which isn't the fastest, but I mean against Penny, that's really, really good.
Yeah. I personally ban her every single time because I just don't want to deal with her.
No, yeah, I understand that. I wonder what Sig Lagacy's Korg is.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by this. Lefty, thank you so much for the dono, my friend. And awesome. I just wrote you down in pen for the next tournament. And OG Highline and Lefty, I apologize. I actually, I kind of was hurried in doing this because I wasn't even sure I was going to do this stream. And so I hurried, and I actually don't have the ability to put up the top shelf summoner. So I'll get you guys in the next one. I've written it down, and if you guys know me, I will not. I mean that fully. So, Lax is saying Sig 80.
Sig 80, okay. That's a pretty good Sig to have him at.
What's up, Meta? And anyone who we haven't said hello to, I apologize. You know, I normally do, but I really do want to kind of comment on what we're doing here. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you all are enjoying this. I have to say,
that was a really impressive takedown.
I was just going to say, based on body language and how that fight went, I don't think Infamous was throwing that match. I don't think that was a throw. I think he was... Maybe he didn't think he'd win, but he was definitely in there thinking there's a shot.
Yeah, what I think it was that he had a vision for a plan
that
could work, and then it ended up not working.
Yeah.
And then it was just a bit disappointed by it.
Absolutely. Yeah. You say that like a man who's been there.
Oh, God. Don't tell me about it.
I actually finally made Vibranium today, a few minutes before setting this all up. And I know for a fact, or I feel strongly that my opponent in my last round had a plan and it just went poorly. Like, I should not have won. Something just went wrong on their side. So it happens in Battlegrounds. That's why you don't give up.
So I think Lagacy just made a blunder here. I think he's banking on winning this round because if he loses the next round, he's got no options for Infamous's I-Bomb other than his own I-Bomb, which could be a semi-risky fight. And it's going to be a timeout regardless, I think.
So what you're saying is this was a bold strategy.
Yeah.
He put all the cards on the table here, if that's the saying.
Sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes you got to go all in. Let's see if it pays off. I will say that Blackwood of Deadly Origins is a frequent ban for me because of this. I feel like sometimes, although this is taking a while, this isn't going as fast as I thought it could, but that SP2 can do some big damage. And the little head shake there from Infamous.
Yeah, you really don't want to push the OS as SP2, and it gets a bit frustrating when you have to keep dashing back to keep baiting the same special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that big SP2. Just, it's not going to be enough. Lax's OS is an R4, though, too, I believe.
Uh-huh. But she has the health pool of, like, a rank 2. So it's not as big of a deal.
This is true. Notice I didn't call her a beefy girl. This is correct.
Dude, B's R4 scroll here would eat her alive.
Oh, I only
That's something I want to see. Oh, it's not R4 yet? Oh, it'll be R4 next anyways. So
that was the first lag that makes me wonder if Infamous is suffering a little lag on his actual game. Because that lag, and then he took a huge shot there.
I watch his streams a lot, and I think that lag is just normal to the stream, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I appreciate him streaming.
I mean, OS, when she catches you, she hits hard. So that's...
Yeah, so I did the dual threats, and she's on one of my dual threats. I use her on offense and defense. And she...
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, because now Lags is kind of in a tough situation here because if Infamous throws down his I-bomb on defense, he has no good counter.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, who was on call? Sorry, I haven't even introduced them. This is B McG, a Battleground planner, great YouTube channel. He is in the MCoC Illuminati. B, if you get a chance, please link your channel. And Slay is a fantastic player, 3-time war champion, meaning they've won war 3 times in a row. He's in GT40, obviously, because that's the only alliance who has done that. And GT40's won significantly more times. Slay, are you're not a planner or anything like that, right? You just go in and kick butt.
I was a planner, but I'm in SSX for this season.
Oh, you are? Okay, I did not know that. Go. Well, that's another phenomenal alliance, so that's awesome. And Slay, please link your channel as well. These are both channels you guys hear me shout out pretty frequently because they do great stuff. What's up, Nah?
Infamous placed down his Nick Fury on defense, which I could see working, but Longshot is also fairly strong as an attacker, so...
I agree with you, but also I've heard a lot of issues with Longshot and the AI. Like, he just can't seem to get anything going with him. And this match here is guaranteed. Like, Infamous is going to finish this fight. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, he's going to finish with a lot of health as well. So I think that was the safe call.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Kabam Zero. Yeah, this is interesting, B. And this is one of those things where, like, sitting here commenting, a lot easier to think of the strategy than when you're in the moment, right, and trying to get it done.
Yeah. I really like that SP1 he threw as well to get Energize up, so he can get back to the special a lot faster.
Yep. Is this a SIG 200, Nimrod? Does anyone know?
Yeah, it's a rank 4 SIG 200.
Yeah.
So that's going to also put up the energy vulnerability as well on Eyeball.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, and this special 2 sword and mount, nice. Nice. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think Lags is going to win that round.
Jesus Christ, man. This guy's a monster.
Yeah, you guys know I invited I invited some very good players. Infamous is, I think, talking to his wife right now, or his no, I had to do his wife. I know there's a puppy. There's his puppy in the background. He's excited. Puppy's excited. Telling Papa he's doing well. Who is winning the score? I think is 2-0 Infamous over Lagacy, right?
Yep, 2-0.
This is not surprising. This is what I was saying.
Best 4-7, right?
No, the group play, it's best of 5. Best of 5.
Oh, wow.
One more for him.
And I will tell you right now, I would not be shocked to see Infamous win the next round. I would not be shocked to see Lagacy go on and win 3 in a row. Like, the skills of these summoners is phenomenal. It's outrageous.
I always hope for close games because I want to be on the edge of my chair.
Yeah.
Like the most boring thing on earth is a 3-0. And I hope that doesn't happen.
So, quick question. There's some more streams going on later. Are we going to keep doing these watch parties tonight?
I eventually got to have dinner with my family, and my Dayquil will wear off. I slept like 3 out of the last 4 hours. Slay, and how long are you going, bud? Because I'd love to do this for yours as well. You and MP Blaze. When are you going?
Dude, if you can't, like, don't worry about it. I'm going at 9 because MP, he said like for sure he'd be available at 9.
Yeah.
I'm going to be for sure available at 9.
Okay.
So we're gonna go at it then.
I'm gonna do my best to be available for that. I want to. I think that'll be a really exciting matchup.
I know Egatron and MU8, they're going at it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, 8:30.
But that's not for this tournament, is it? That's for the just the not just the, I shouldn't say it. It's for the Discord, the Vega Discord.
Oh, it's the server tourney.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because Bryce played Spin today. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So we've got a question here from OG Highline. Sorry, guys, I am trying to keep with the chat a little bit. No, Lags will definitely not be out of the tournament. So think of this like the World Cup, right? There's group play, and everyone's been put into groups. And I'll post that actually probably tomorrow on Twitter. I've tweeted out a lot of stuff today. People are getting tired of it, I'm sure. I'll post that. This is just for their group play, and the top 2 summoners from each group will advance to the knockout stage. So just like the World Cup. Vega was so out of it, they didn't know that war was on. I really didn't. Someone in our BG chat was like, "Oh, I'll join in a little bit. Sorry, I'm late." I'm like, "What? Late for what?" Oh man, it is what it is.
Usafa Gaming.
Usafa?
Oh, that's Usafa?
Yeah, he's going against Egg on Thursday. I already got that down for my calendar. All right, let's see if Infamous closes this out or Lags. Lags is gritty, guys. I've seen him do the most incredible stuff in War. I was in his BG for a long time, and I would see it. Someone would be like, I just died, and the defender still has 99% health. And this is back, when Taters was running that BG. It was when I was there. And you'd see Taters be like, Lags DM. And then like 10 minutes later, Lagacy would solo the fight. It was just like the most incredible stuff. So if anyone can climb out of O2, it's definitely Lagacy. I'm excited to see this.
Made adjustments as well. He banned Nimrod instead of Elsa, which I think was very, very, like a very good move.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good point. I hadn't noticed that. Nice analysis. Is there a link to most of the matches? Actually, Nerd is working on a website right now. I want to eventually get that up. For the moment, it's really through my Twitter. I'm hoping to get folks subscribed to all of these contestants, though, so you can subscribe to them because they're the ones who are going to know exactly when they're streaming. And then we'll try to get better at this as we go. Like I said, this is just the first tournament. We're already working on the second one, and we'll continue to get better and better at it.
If you're working on a website, I could help with that.
Oh, really? You do website stuff?
Yeah. Science major. I could help with that. And it actually would help me as well. So
let's talk offline, because Nerd already did a lot of it, and I haven't had a chance to check it out because it was pretty clear on Sunday I wasn't feeling well. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see how this goes. So this is still Bulwark and Explosive Personality. The friendly mode is going to have that be the meta for the full 4 weeks.
It's the same as the victory track, so Bulwark 2 instead of Bulwark 3.
All right, motherfucker. I'll take your word for it, my friend. All right, here we go. Ooh.
I love the read for Doom.
I do too. There. This is going to be interesting, right? FinTech showed us just how quick read can be. But Lagacy's using like his OG favorite, Stark Spidey, right? Like, I mean, I think he's even talked about that's what got him his first championship, really helped kickstart his channel. So he's getting to use his favorite here. He's getting to use his favorite.
Actually like the Starky play for Penny because you could use the heavy, kind of similar to the Warlock playstyle of not letting Penny get a bar of power. But I just wonder if it's going to be too slow.
This is a really, really safe matchup. Mr. F versus Doom.
Yeah.
The thing here was
I say that he got hit. Dang.
Wait, what just happened? That was
he took a combo, I think.
Yeah, but on my screen the lag looked like he had killed him. And then he regained all his health, which I'm sure is not what happened. It just looked weird on my screen.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not good.
What's nice about Reed's debuff Siphoner is that if he misses an SP1 dex, he actually heals a lot from it.
Yeah.
And the SP1 does no damage anyways.
If I haven't already said hello to Kabam Zero, thank you so much for being here. This is such a strong matchup, Mr. Yep, I absolutely agree. The concern for me is just time. Finn, again, you guys got to watch Nas stream from earlier up against Finn. I'm not going to spoil the winner of that one. Finn was forced to play very, very aggressively. Let's put it that way.
The heal reversal here is actually helping quite a bit.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. We actually used to do that back when we faced an alliance that used to take Mangog on node 54 with Reed. We would place with willpower off, and that fight would nearly double in length.
Oh, let's see. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. It looks like he might not even finish Doom. Oh, he did. He got the KO with 1 second left.
Wow, that is close.
Oh my gosh. What's the scoring on that?
41k to around just above 39.5, so 40k is
because Sparky took some damage. That's the reason, right? Because Sparky went so much faster. Wow.
Well, yeah, the power drain doesn't necessarily mean that Penny will never gain any charges, because when you gain a bar, she also gains a charge. And with horrible RNG, it means she will still auto block you, even with an 8% chance.
Absolutely. Link to the stream. Wayne, it is in the pinned comment. One of my goals for this tournament is to get all of these competitors as much exposure as possible. These are great channels. People streaming, putting out war videos, champion reviews, the whole thing. So please, obviously, I hope you're subscribed to Lagacy. I assume everyone already is, right? The man is almost at 100,000 subscribers. Come on. But Infamous is on the other end of that spectrum. Fantastic channel. Link in the description. Please go subscribe to his channel. Let him know how impressed you are. This is impressive stuff. Zero. Yeah, I think that was an R4 Doom. That had to be.
Yeah.
Man, this is going to be a close one, too.
I really love the strategy there to use explosive personality to your benefit using a Mystic Champ with Mystic Dispersion.
Uh-huh.
Oh, looks like he's having a connection issue, though. And for anyone who's wondering, the rules of the tournament are, it doesn't matter. You get a black screen, you get disconnected. However the game scores it, that's how we're going to score it. I know that's a bit controversial, but it just felt like it was the only way to fairly judge all of that for everyone.
Yeah, especially like if you're halfway through a match.
Yeah.
Going through the whole drafting process again, it'd just be a complete pain.
This could be my stream in 30 minutes anyways. Same lag.
It happens, man. It happens.
Yeah, my potato laptop can't handle it, but whatever.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys doing your best, man. We're trying to put on a show. We're trying to help people learn. We're trying to entertain. And so there's lag, right? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, look at my stream setup right now. This is not, this isn't NBC.
What's interesting about this matchup is that you'd think, because Doom is immune to shock and armor break, that he'd be the perfect counter to this fight, since he can't be power drained. But that offensive ability accuracy from the infection affects him so much.
That's what's going on.
His incinerates.
Yeah, and this is a rank 4 warlock as well.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're right. I always forget about that infection and how much it can mess with you. All right, so Lags with the win there. Let's see. Is this the beginning of the comeback trail? Is this the beginning?
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's 100% health from Fury against a Mephisto. That is. Let's see.
May have slipped into what's it called, second knife.
He could have. Yeah, that probably would explain it.
Oof. Yeah, and Infamous is backed into a corner here because he can't really place Warlock. Yeah. And that's his best defender. And the other two aren't really defenders.
So Lags will, I assume, use I-Bomb. He hasn't been able to use his Superstar Kitty.
Is it bad that I'm kind of hoping Lagacy wins so we get more rounds out of this? Or more matches?
Oh, that isn't bad at all, man. That's what I want out of all of these matches, is 3-2. Like, I don't want any other scores.
What's that? Is you guys have like Buffalo Wild Wings? Is that where you are? Have you seen that commercial where it's like the gopher keeps tripping the football player so the game keeps taking longer?
Yeah, I've seen those commercials.
Also, Lagacy is your alliance mate, so I don't think it's bad at all.
So it looks like Infamous's screen went black. I think he's having OBS issues.
You guys want to role play the fight? Like, just pretend.
Just make game noises.
What's the game music? I've had it off for like 2 years now, so I have no idea.
I don't know, because
the winning sound, or something like that.
Is the am I the only person who cringes whenever you hear the gong of a loss? Because you're sitting there waiting, you're hoping.
Dude. Oh god, there's not a worse sound than that, honestly.
I'm concerned to refresh Infamous's stream, like hit the refresh button on the website or on the website.
Right, I will
on YouTube. Yeah, you guys let me know if I should do that.
Yeah, it didn't change anything.
Yeah. It's like he's probably having OBS issues.
All right. Well,
I had the like the sound effect for losing the gong go off when I won once. I was so confused and like it made me really anxious because I was like, "What the hell happened?"
Did Lagacy pause? I feel confident if I could bet money on it. If a sports book would take that bet from me right now, I would bet a lot of money that he didn't. One, he knows the rules, and you're not allowed to pause in this tournament. And two, I'm not sure how he would. I guess how would he have? Because he killed that Mephisto.
Yeah, you killed Mephisto. You
Yeah.
can't really you can't really kill
So,
and then
yeah.
pause or whatever.
But I get the question. I get the question, Zach. So I understand. Those are fair questions. And I know Zach. Zach's probably genuinely curious. Like, well, how did that happen? That's just the skills of Lagacy. that's the what I'm talking about. Being in the man's BG. That's just the stuff I got to witness 3 times a week when we were doing war. Would just be like, hey, you guys know Lagacy doesn't really have a counter to that fight. And it's like, it doesn't matter. It's Lagacy.
Right. From his facial expressions, do you think he won?
No. I'm feeling strongly that he has not.
We'll see when he updates the score.
Yeah. I would think I would hope for more jubilation out of a winner. Let's put it that way.
No, honestly, if I beat MP in a game, like you're gonna hear me beat MP. You know what I mean?
And so,
which is why I was worried about streaming this late, but I don't care anymore.
So I have the chat up for Infamous's stream, and Lagacy's communicating with him, and he's saying, "No worries, take your time." So I think there's just as an issue of just getting it back up and running. So I'm sure they'll get that as soon as they can. Let's field some questions. Anyone have some questions about? I mean, you've got 2 extremely good, 2 of the best BG players in the world, and me on call. If you've got any questions, let us know. We can kind of keep up with the chat here a little bit. Zach, no worries, my friend. Like I said, I know you. I know you weren't insinuating anything on that, and you didn't know it was against the rules. What's up, Baden? And so this is Egatron. He will be having his matchup this Thursday against Yusafa, one of also an excellent player. He is. He also happens to probably be one of the biggest whales in the game. So I cannot wait to see that matchup on Thursday, I believe at 5:30 Pacific. Like I said, I'm not feeling well, and I'm doing this all off the top of my head. Let me confirm that for you guys. Nope, I was wrong. It's Thursday at 5 o'clock, not 5:30, at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 Eastern. Meta has a question. Why isn't anyone using Gold Pool? That is... Oh, Meta. I love you, buddy.
Did you see Carl's question?
What's Carl's question? If all babies are pretty, why are so many ugly people in the world?
Oh my god. Carl has no chill. I think Carl's the type to like be honest with people's parents and call their babies ugly.
Most of you guys are probably a little young for it, but there was a whole Seinfeld episode based on that. It's pretty funny stuff. All right. Lagacy's on the comeback trail. Infamous trying to close him out. This is a best of 5 series. The first 1 to 3 wins it. Infamous won the first 2. Lagacy.
That Nimrod ban really made a difference again.
I mean, that's a great call.
Every time, like as you can see, Lagacy picked I-Bomb pretty much immediately the first 2 games without the Nimrod ban, and Nimrod took care of that I-Bomb. Now, in these next 2 games, he's picked I-Bomb again almost immediately, but Nimrod was banned and I-Bomb made a difference last round. Because he wasn't able to place his Warlock on D. So
I think Lagacy's banning Sam Cat because he doesn't want to fight him.
that's true, yeah. If you don't really have a neutralized champion, he can be really annoying.
Yeah, this is one of those... Yeah, go for it. Sorry,
Yeah.
B. No, explain it,
Especially
please.
since Infamous's Sam Cap is ranked 4 Sig 200.
Yeah, he must have done that by accident someday, and support didn't let him do it. Reverse it.
Command support was like, sorry, sir, we've seen you played him many times in Realm of Legends and seen how inadequate his damage is. We can't let you change his mind.
I'm going to send him this clip. I really hope he hears this, though.
No. Yeah, go ahead. All right. Let's see how this goes. Is Cersei's back in? We got the Korg. Does he have an answer for Korg at all? There's no one jumping off the screen at me at a Korg answer. No.
Hercules if you sidestep Korg, which is not as hard as with other champs, but outside of that, no, nothing.
I wonder if he's going to go Hercules or Cersei here.
He went Cersei earlier, and it didn't look bad.
Yeah. I'm just saying because that long shot on defense, yeah, he's going Cersei. Long shot pretty much makes Cersei a non-issue.
Mm-hmm. Well, so does Doom. It does it in like 40 seconds. Yeah.
Thank you, Tilotam. Every once in a while, I got to do something for us 40-year-olds in the crowd, or a mature 30-year-old might get that too. So I had to go with it. All right, let's see how this goes. It really did go way better than I thought it would the first time we saw it.
Oh dang! Kabam Zero went from my favorite Kabam employee to my least favorite. He put a tech gem into Samcap over Nimrod.
I have to tell you, there's a lot of very smart people who love Samcap.
Oh, no, I know. I just like messing with people. That's all.
Got it.
I'm not being serious. Yeah, sorry.
Like this is this is a rank 4 Cersei? Did we confirm that?
Yeah, this is a rank 4 Cersei.
She's a really strong generalist, and she has that ability like Hercules where she has increased, I think, attack rating for each armor up on the opponent, or armor effect.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's either her attack or one of her specials does more damage.
And he just triggered the node. That's so frustrating. I've had so many domino fights where she actually triggers the node because I'm lucky when I throw my special. He hit the shield there. I don't know if he meant to do that. He lost a lot more health than I think he would have wanted to.
Yeah, and Kitty versus Nick is a really good matchup.
Yeah.
Well, especially in the hands of Lagacy. Like I would not want to take that matchup, but a skilled Kitty player can do that for sure.
Yeah, you prefer the Tiger matchups.
Yeah. I'm all about the high skill Tiger play. Yeah, that's right.
Like. As you've been described.
Many people have said it's Finn-esque. Like on the back of a book jacket when people review my channel, they're like, this is FinTech-esque, that kind of thing.
That's...
like the American Finn is what I've often been called to.
So I do think Infamous there knew that matchup was kind of like scuffed almost, to where he wasn't going to have a good round. I think he's playing the long game.
Yeah, that could have been a throw this time intentionally. And he loves this Joe Fixit, especially versus Doom. He usually finishes it around like 95% health, but it's not the fastest fight.
He taught me on his stream like 4 days ago how to play Joe, at least in Battlegrounds. He specifically put him in. He knew I was like I'm very confused by Joe, and he pulled him into 2 decks, used him on stream. I was like, oh. All right, so you guys are about to see what he's going to do. If he does it the same way, he will try to parry heavy to get up clubs, and that will increase his combat power rate, and then he will end in mediums. Doom can be bled, and so what he had said is if you can bleed the opponent, he likes to throw his SP1 to get up the bleed. If they are bleed immune, he throws his SP2. Oh, man. So we're not going to know. We're not going to know how this goes.
All right, guys. It's time to reenact this.
Yeah.
I'll be Joe Fix's Tommy gun.
I was actually really hoping to see that one.
I wanted to see it too, especially because I was talking about what I was pretty sure he was going to do. He'll get it back up. Agent X, what's up, dude? It's been a bit. Great to see you here, my friend. Any chance of Battlegrounds pulling you out of retirement? Go for it.
Not brought up a good point, saying he wants to get Petrify up, so he'll go all spades.
Okay, so that's
to
advanced.
Shut down the aura.
That's
It's
advanced.
hard to go all spades though, because the issue is you have to end a combo with a medium, and that's hard to do without parrying or either taking a lot of block damage. What I personally like to do is I like to end with a light and keep backdrafting. That way I'm able to get 4 hearts up, and then I go for an SB1.
Slay, someone named King is heckling you, but I feel like you.
Message.
I feel like
I know King. He's a nasty.
Yeah, I felt like that was a friendly heckle. I felt like that was a friendly heckle. What's up, CH? How you doing, my friend?
I've waited 5 minutes to say this, but Slay's OP as long as he ain't fighting Rintra. That is so true.
This is the suspense is killing me on this one. Because Infamous does not look happy, but that could just be because his stream is struggling.
Yeah, or he could just be like exhausted.
Also that.
Jay Will just said, 2-2.
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right, this is the drama, man. Right? I mean, I had so much fun watching the streams earlier today, and like to now actually be able to talk about it with you all. Lagacy was down 2-0. Infamous takes out that huge lead. As B, McG, and Slay have commented on and brought to my attention, Lagacy makes a really huge adjustment, starting to ban Nimrod from Infamous. Excellent play, and is now tied up 2-2. This matchup will determine the winner of this. I mean, their pool is extremely strong, but Infamous and Lagacy are two of the best players no matter where they go. This is a big one. And it's all down to this this best of 3 matchup between them. Here we go.
And now's when that mental fortitude that you sometimes need in stressful times like this really comes into play, because now is the time when you start making mistakes if you're not in control of yourself.
Knowing Infamous, he has the tier 1 war experience.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be fine with the pressure. But Lagacy is on a 2-0 run right now, and he might be feeling hot.
Yeah.
But.
Woo! This is what it's all about. And this is week 1 of group play. And here's the thing. I've been looking at their pool just to remind myself of who's in it. This pool also has Bryce and Spinnaker. Spinnaker's an amazing player. His account's not as big. Bryce, amazing player, big account. This is a key one for them to come away with a win on if they want to advance.
Honestly, all 3 are like kind of whales anyways.
Yeah.
Like I'd consider them whales because my account isn't as big as theirs, but
and they have the skills to back it up.
Exactly, yeah. So that is a scary group, man.
Absolutely. Poor Spin. I mean, he's as skilled, I think. It's just his account's not there. But that's not what we're here for today. Today is who's going to take that lead in this battle group. Or in this group.
Spin the 5-star Freddy among Goliaths.
Yeah.
I'm really liking Infamous's draft right now.
That's what I was just about to say. His defense draft is huge, and he can use Domino offensively if it comes to that.
No, he's saving Domino for Korg, for sure. Because Korg is taking a round off from the last 2 games.
And he just got Rintra. And he brings in Elsa, where he had been bringing in
Black Widow. He hasn't
Widow.
confirmed yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, good point.
He's just thinking. Yeah.
Good point.
That was a really solid way to end the draft for Lags with Penny and Kitty.
Penny and Kitty? Okay, I was wondering if he was going to take Havoc, because I didn't see an answer.
For Mephisto? Kitty?
No. I didn't see an answer on Infamous's squad if Lags placed that Havoc, but I think that's one of those where I just don't like fighting Havoc without a armor-up champion, and Lags already has a plan.
Havoc?
Yeah.
I don't think Infamous drafted a Havoc.
No, Lagacy. Lagacy had that.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. No, all good. We good. Oh, here we go.
Elsa versus Penny. Interesting.
Yeah, this is exciting. I'm excited to get to see this side of it.
She shreds like large and XL champs, right?
Yeah. I believe she gets increased attack against XL champs.
And Penny's XL?
Yes.
Oh boy, we're in for a show then.
Yeah.
She gets some added benefit for fighting extra large characters.
And he's doing the strategy, right? So for those who don't know, you're not wanting Penny to throw these SP1s, so you're going to end your combos early, hold block to try to get her to throw a heavy. Exactly what just happened there. Slaymon taught me the strategy on stream the other day.
So Elsa, when she fights large or extra large champs, her critical hits with Behemoth Busters deal an additional burst of damage, which scales up pretty high. It's like a 5,000.
Oh, you messed up.
That's rank 4.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, and this is what's happened, is even if you see, this is what happened, I think, to him earlier, is, there's still that chance that Penny's going to auto block when she's got the sync shields. You throw your special, and if that's what she chooses to auto block, you're hitting into the shield, so you potentially get an auto, the power burn, and you could potentially trigger the node. He took a big chunk of damage there.
The biggest issue with Elsa in this matchup is that she has to finish a combo, and that also means if the last hit gets auto blocked like that, Penny can retaliate very easily.
Yeah. Oh, and then he triggered the node there too. Like he didn't mean to; it just happened with the auto block. So,
and wow, yeah, that's a really good takedown from Lags.
So I think Lags. I'm curious if you did what I've done in that scenario. Is I just decide I'm going to take the explosive personality damage, and you can end the fight quickly by throwing your special 2.
It looks like that's what he did.
This though here. Okay, good.
Carl, exactly. Carl is calling that Hulkling versus Penny fight. I've tried to do it while not throwing my special 2, and the fight just takes too long.
Tiger versus Doom.
Yeah, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah. If Doom gets special 1 happy, then it can get out of hand. But
then you lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's pretty huge. Is that Lags took Nick off the table for defense, so now Domino doesn't need to be split for 2 options, which is pretty good for Infamous. So basically, if he wins this round, he's going in, I think, with the advantage into the next round. But I wouldn't necessarily say that because Mephisto is a useless champion with Kitty in Lags' corner.
Yeah.
Well, that's the start that Infamous would want, but it's got a lot farther to go.
Oh, okay, that was.
And it looked like a panic special 1 throw.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think you guys are somehow a little farther ahead in his stream than I am, and I'm understanding why you were saying "oh" and things now.
Yeah, that's oh man,
that's what Doom can do that to you. You place a Doom on defense. There's a more than 50-50 chance that something's going to go wrong, or it's at least going to take a long time. Right? Doom is Doom.
Yeah. It all started, especially with Doom. I feel like he's one of those champs on defense that snowballs the most. Like, if you make a mistake against Doom, you're going to feel it. And also, it totally destroys your momentum, especially with a champ like Tigra.
Yeah.
What I would really appreciate is, Lags has clearly won, right? The whole thing is over. Lags has won this matchup here, 3-2. Yes?
Unless he somehow doesn't,
okay.
But
that's
pretty unlikely.
Let's confirm that.
Black screens and
let's confirm that. Yeah, so good point. Make sure it's over. Don't count our chickens before they hatch. And amazing performance by Lagacy, as I talked about. The clutch stuff I've seen this guy do time and time and time again. This is not surprising me. I said it when it was down 2-0. I'm like, it would not surprise me if he comes back and wins. So let's kind of congratulate him. Thank you, Lagacy, for playing in the tournament. I'm excited to see your video on this if you do make one. Thanks for that. And then I just linked Infamous's channel again. Everyone, please go over there. Do me a favor. Tell him he did great, because he did. He did amazingly. And make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit subscribe. So I'm sure he's going to be signing off. I'd love to hear his thoughts on it. B and Slay, you have anything to add before we sign off of this stream?
I don't really have much to say. I liked how Lagacy switched up his strategy in the middle of the matches by banning Nimrod, because that pretty much marked his run. Yeah, I think Lagacy did a great job adjusting.
Yeah. All I'm really going to say is that it's not really over for Infamous, and I think he could still come out of his group. Like, as we saw, this guy went up 2-0 against Lagacy. So, yeah, keep an eye out for him. He can definitely make some waves in this tournament still.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, hey, I think Lags is actually volunteering to come on stream. Yeah, please everyone go do what I asked you to do on Infamous' stream, and then come on back, subscribe, come back. We got a few questions. Let's interview the victorious Lagacy.
I'm going to hop off to get ready for my match, but I'll see you guys later.
Slay, before you go, please link in the chat your match so we can send people directly over there.
Yeah, of course I will.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Have a good one, Slay. Lags, if you're there, bud, join the call. Lagacy, can you hear me, my friend?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Holy smokes, man! How is your heart? How's the adrenaline feeling right now?
Dude, my heart's racing. That was a hell of a series.
Oh. So one of the big adjustments that we have B McG on call and Slaymon, who I don't know if you know him, was on call a few seconds ago. What they pointed out was you made a big switch in who you were banning. You had been banning Elsa, and then you went and decided to go ahead and ban Nimrod. That felt very intentional. If it was it?
Yeah, so some people didn't understand my bans at first, and the mindset that I typically go in with is I think Battlegrounds right now, it's all about rank 4s. You know, the increased attack, the increased health pool. So I want to be drafting as many of my rank 4s as I can, and I want to prevent my opponent from drafting as many rank 4s of their rank 4s. So I banned his Scorpion, his Elsa, and his Sam Cap, 3 champs at rank 4 that I don't have in my deck. And I do have a Nimrod in my deck. He's rank 3, so I didn't really want to ban him. But after he destroyed my I-bomb twice with that Nimrod, I'm like, okay, I can't let him have it anymore. So
yeah. No, that worked out amazingly, man. And if you can't, I mean, this feels like a sports interview, so I'm doing my best here. Is you're down 0-2. I mean, what's the mindset at that point? Like,
I was thinking that even if I lose, it's fine. I'm not out. I'm still, and Infamous is really great. So like, I was fine if I lost. I know I just gonna have to try harder the next series. It really came down to that Mephisto fight. That was the turning point of the series.
Yeah.
If I lost that fight, it was over. And I managed to time it perfectly. I had him at like 5%, and I was at like 20%. I let him kill me, drop my special 2, and then he died, and I finished with a full health. So that fight right there is what, like, that was the turning point of the whole series.
Yeah.
I really wanted to ask how you did that, because that was very impressive to end that fight with 15,000 points in your health.
Yeah, I did it on stream.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I did it on stream against a Mephisto too. So like, I knew I could do it. I just had to execute.
That was phenomenal. The people in the chat here were like, did he pause the game? Like how did, and it took me a while. I was like, no, you can't pause and still defeat Mephisto. Like, you have to be active in the game. Like, that was incredible. That was a heck of a takedown. Really smart thinking on your part. How was it? I felt like in the first couple matchups, you weren't even able to use your kitty. Like, or for those who don't know, Lag's an amazing rank 4 kitty player. Do you try to actively get her into matchups, or are you just kind of playing what comes your way?
Yeah, I'm just really playing what comes my way. Like I said, when I'm drafting, I always prioritize rank 4s. So if I see rank 4s pop up, I'm probably going to pick them. And what I like about Kitty is that she is just so versatile. She can do so many different things. And she can totally get around the global. Like, as long as, like, if you accidentally hit their block a couple times, their armor gets up. Just phase, hit their block to 5 while you're phasing. You don't take the explosive personality damage. You can get rid of the armors. Like, you're good. And what I like to do is just spam special 1s in this meta, and those passive incinerates just do a lot of damage. And since my Kitty's max sig, she re-triggers a lot of them too. So she's actually pretty good for this meta, surprisingly.
Wow, that's amazing. B, do you have any questions before we let Lags go?
So, I know you said you wanted to focus your bans on his rank 4s, but Scorpion against certain characters is not like the fastest matchup. Do you think you could have adjusted a bit and Like, do you think you would have had better results early on if you chose a different ban instead of Scorpion, or do you like what you did there?
No, it's funny because I asked Infamous before. I was asking if we want to do like one like protect, like we can each protect one of our champs. And he knew I'd pick Gallon, and he was saying he would pick Scorpion, and so we decided not to do that because I didn't want him to have Scorpion, and he didn't want me to have Gallon. So
that makes sense.
Yeah,
because I know when I use Scorpion, he's very versatile because he can pretty much damage any champ.
I think
there's no champ that really
in the game for Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I agree. It's just some matchups he's kind of slow, so I wanted to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, that's all I really had.
I also don't like fighting against him, so that's another reason.
Yeah, that evade that can seemingly come out of nowhere. Yeah,
exactly. I hate that.
And it's only like a 20% chance. It's one of those ones where it's low enough where you can like almost start to forget about it, and then of course it comes up and you get stung. Yeah. Absolutely amazing performance, dude. That was incredible, especially against a player the quality of Infamous.
Yeah, he's really good, and for him to go up 2-0 early on, that was crazy.
Yeah. Are you thinking you might make a video on this?
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do a commentary over all my fights.
Beautiful.
Jesse in the chat is asking us to ask you about the Hulkling versus Penny fight.
Oh yeah, I hit her block. I just said screw it. I triggered the explosive personality and dropped my special 2, got the 2 Furies, and then triggered the indestructible, but then I killed like really fast after. So
yeah. That's definitely become my strategy on that fight. I tried to not trigger the node and be in the explosive personality and also not the indestructible, and the fight just takes way too long. But you can get it done quickly, as shown by you. That was really impressive. Just so you know, Kabam Zero's here is congratulating you, saying they're having to head out, but congratulations to yourself.
Thanks, Zero.
All right. You know what, guys? I'm going to do my best to be back in time to do this exact same thing for Slaymon. I know neither of you was planning on this, but would either of you be available to do the call for that if I was able to come back?
Yeah, I just
available all night.
When's that going to be?
In like literally 7 minutes. In fact, I got to go see if my family's eating dinner. So I might not be able to come back, but I can DM both of you. Thank you so much. We got donations tonight from OG Highline and Lefty Knox. Thank you, Slaymon and BMcG, for being on call. Amazing performance by Infamous. If you're still listening, you haven't gone and subscribed to his channel, please go and do that. And then, of course, the man of the hour coming back down 0-2 in a game with this much RNG. Insanely impressive performance out of Lagacy. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.